Welcome to another video in our series for the On-Camera Mastery Accelerator. In this video, I'll show you how to come up with a mountain of content ideas in one sitting using my straightforward 5-step process. So let's get right into it. So number one, you want to answer specific basic questions. So what are those 3 to 5 questions you always get when you first interact with a potential client? These are the basic questions that people ask you every time they meet you. So for example, as an online coach, a question you might get is, how long is the coaching program? Another question could be, how many sessions are there per week? Another question you might get is, what transformation can I expect to get from working with you? So for all these questions, make a video on it. Another example is a mortgage broker. Some questions you might get and want to create a video for are, how much do I need for a down payment? Another question is, what's a good credit score and how do I find that out? And finally, should I buy a brand new car before I'm about to close on a property? So for that question, even I know from working with lots of mortgage agents, definitely don't do that. And a final example is for my real estate photographers. A question you get a lot is, how many pictures will I get? Another one is, what's the turnaround time for photos? And finally, how long will you be on site at the listing? So all these questions you get on the regular basis, create video for it so it answers the questions of your clients. Another way to look at this is think about those first few steps of information that you want a new client to know when they work with you. Answer these questions in video form. This way, when they come to you, instead of starting at step 1, they've already watched all these videos and they'll be ready at step 5 or 6 in the buying process. This saves them time and more importantly, saves you time. This is also going to help you qualify your leads better because if they're watching all your videos, then they're more informed and eager to take the next steps with you. So number 2 is your calendar. Look back at your calendar for the past week. So I know for me personally, I live and die by my Google Calendar.
You're willing to die for this?
I put absolutely everything inside of my calendar. And as a side note, I'll always invite my wife as an attendee so it shows up in her calendar as well. So this way, we're on the same page and we know exactly what's happening week by week. So whatever it is that you use to keep yourself organized, use that. So take a look back at all your past meetings that you had for the week. What are some of the big takeaways from those meetings? What were the topics that came up a lot? Did you notice that there was a pattern of discussion points in the meetings? If there was, make a video about that.
So obviously you're going to leave out people's names you were talking to.
Unless, of course, you want to name drop anybody powerful in your industry or a celebrity, of course. But seriously, the topics are what you want to focus on here. Another option is, did you help solve any real big problems? Frankly, big or small, a problem is a problem. And if you help solve that for someone, that's a win for your client and a great idea for a video. And finally, what questions kept coming up that you needed to tackle? If you heard it in every meeting or several times, make a video about it. If you're finding value in this video, I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button. It really helps with the channel growth. It's Dave here at Duff Media, and I was a full-time elementary school teacher for almost 2 decades, and because of content, I've transitioned into creating content full-time for clients and myself. And honestly, my passion is to help you do the same for yourself and your business. So now on to number 3 is industry questions. What are those top questions you see being answered in your industry? I'm sure you follow other accounts of people in your industry. So for example, if you're a real estate agent, I'm sure your feed is absolutely flooded with other agents. So take a look at the questions that they're answering in their content and answer those questions with your own twist. So big topics at the time of recording right now is the start of 2024. Interest rates. Everybody's crazy about interest rates. Are they going to go up? Are they going to pause? Are they going to drop? If they do, what does that mean? etc. Is it a buyer's market, a seller's market? What does that mean if I'm on either side? Should I invest now? Should I wait on the sidelines, etc.? And I know what you're gonna think.
But Dave, if it's already been done, I can't just repeat what others are saying.
Remember, everybody has their own unique perspective and experience. So even though you'll be answering a similar question, your perspective and your experience will give you a slightly different answer. So lean into your own uniqueness and provide value for your audience. And number 4 is content for your past self. So you want to make content for your past self. What are those things that 6 months ago or 1 year ago you would have wanted to know? So take a 50-foot look at your current state. There's a boatload of information that you've learned that you take for granted right now. So for example, as a photographer or videographer, there's so much jargon that initially I thought this is a foreign language that I'll never understand and I'll never get, like ISO, shutter speed, frame rate, f-stop, Kelvin, to name a few. That actually gives me a good idea, and I need to make and upload videos on all those things. So stay tuned. To my fitness coaches and trainers, take yourself back a year and think about your training style and how that's changed. Are you focused on PRs or progressive overload, implementing intermittent fasting, or is it bulking season? All these things were once foreign to you, but now they are just in your everyday activities. So make content for your past self that had no idea what these things were. And number 5 is the internet. So use the internet to help you generate ideas by visiting some of the following websites. So number 1 is Answer the Public. So type your industry in here and it will tell you the questions people are asking that relate to that topic. So those top questions, make a video about them. Now, when people see you answering them, they connect you as the knowledge source. Another example is Quora.com. This is a question-based website, again, that will show you questions and answers of what people are asking in certain industries or on a certain topic. I like Quora because there are a comment section where people can offer answers and the conversation can roll on and more questions and perspectives come up, and those more perspectives and questions you can create videos on. Another example is Google. Type the following into the search bar. So questions people ask about, insert the industry, add a plus sign, and then say article. So for example, questions people ask real estate agents plus articles. So this refines the search for articles and blog posts. So here's an example for this search. You get questions like, what do you think about the current market conditions? Do you work alone? And how will you market my home? Answer any of these questions and people connect you as the knowledge source and appreciate you for it and will want to work with you. I have a consulting program that walks you through my entire process to turn your content and social profiles into a lead machine. This program guides you to drive hot inbound leads, build your online authority, and save you time, all with creating high quality content. And if you want to know more, book a call in the link in the description. With your topics ready, your next step is to script these videos. So watch the next video in this series where I outline a clear 3-step process to create impactful and engaging videos that people will want to watch. We'll see you in the next one.